Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. Friday was an amazing day, okay? We looked at Friday as one of those days where we recover from the market, and now it's time to head into tomorrow and this upcoming week. Let's talk about Walmart. What an amazing push-up on Friday we had. We seen two gaps, okay? I want you guys to look at these two gaps. One gap is right here, okay? I want you to look at 1038 to 1049. Okay, we retested it. I thought we were done after right here. We were going to break the support, go all the way back down to 90.89, right? But what happened is we just kept gapping up because of the news, because of the people settling in on tariffs, supply chain. A pause on tariffs means we have 90 days to make at least 8 to 10% back on our money, and I'm already up 4%. Okay, I want another 4 to 5% up. I might go ahead and sell. Okay, now another thing I like about Walmart is they pay decent dividends, right? So I might just hold all the way till the end of 2025. Okay, I have another play that I'm holding for longer, right? But I do want to take some profits too. Okay, let's go back and see why I have this as a buy, why people are buying as well. Okay, price target is 105. Okay, MIZUHO report. Okay, this is somewhat analyst team that marked Walmart as a buy. Don't worry too much about that. Okay, analysts, people, Wall Street analysts, a lot of people who have good financial knowledge, they're gonna throw 10 indicators in front of you, super confusing, right? And tell you about all these technical things, which if you're just a regular investor, you don't need to really know those things, but it's good to get a basic understanding. I'm gonna sum it up for you guys. Okay, why people are buying Walmart. Okay, there's 3 points: defensive play in uncertain markets. This bullet point up here that talks about investors are shifting to stable, recession-resistant names dials back all the way to 2008. Okay, this dials back all the way to 2007, 2008. This was the financial crisis. And look at Walmart around that time, consolidating. And we actually see a spike up during that time, right? This is a very good sign. And even further back, okay, when there was a recession / harder times, Walmart has been one of those companies, one of those stocks that stays consistent. Okay, it doesn't do anything crazy, it just consolidates. Okay, what consolidate means it just goes in around the same price, up and down. Okay, it'll slowly grow here and there, but it just kind of stays within a price range. It doesn't have too much effect because people believe in the business structure. Okay, now trade tensions with China spooked the broader market. People are very uncertain, right, about tariffs, but tariffs are on hold right now. Okay, I would say take till June, okay, or end of May to get your money out of Walmart. Okay, after tariffs are paused, blah 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 blah, more stuff gets unreleased, we might see another spike down. But if we see another spike down, guess what? We're gonna recycle and go back in with all the money we earned from Walmart. But this is a very long patience game. Your money sitting in your checkings doing nothing, right? That's why you need to have a dividend paying stock. Okay, reality income. I recently bought more reality income. I started buying the stock with just $5. Okay, I want you guys to see that December 10th, 2024, I put $10 into this stock, slowly grew it, and I earned my first dividend literally the next month. Look at why I'm buying these stocks, okay? This stock has consistently paid me dividends. When I saw the 7 cents is nothing, right? But when I saw they pay me 7 cents just for owning about $14 worth of their company, right? I was like, all right, I like that, okay? I'm going to go back and I'm going to double down a little bit more. I bought more shares, then I bought more shares. My dividend goes up, okay, 22 cents. Then I bought more, okay, and it kind of stays around that same range. And then I'm waiting for this next month. I'm waiting for dividends for April. It's going to be here soon. And I want to see how much they're going to pay me now. Okay, I added more money, and I added at the right time. I never add in reality income if it's up here. I always add down here, right? And all that money that they're going to give me, it's going to get reinvested. Okay, I've turned dividend reinvesting on. I'm going to sell this towards the end of 2025. Done. This and Nvidia are getting sold towards the end of 2025. Probably November, probably December, right? I'm going to sell it, take my profit. There. Done. Okay. Walmart is going to get out of here in the next couple months. Okay. But I always recycle. Okay. I recycle on these. I grab a few stocks, research, and I recycle on them. Okay, that means you get your profit, get out, find the right moment to squeeze back in, get up, get your profit, get out. Okay, now strong performance outlook. Just basically the performance of Walmart has been, always delivering. We ended off the year 2024 very nice with Walmart. We started off, let's say 59.60, right, at the split. They did a stock split, and we ended up at 94, 95. Okay, that's amazing. That we'll take that price change all day. What can we do in 2025? Well, that's very hard to say, right? When we have a big squeeze down because of tariffs, because of China and USA just going back and forth, right? You can be long on the stock. I'm not saying you can't be long on Walmart, but you can also play midterm and reap your profits a little bit. Okay, keep that in mind. Reliable growth story, strong in groceries. We've talked about this, growing e-commerce and curbside pickup delivery. This strategy is key. Look at Target, okay? Target has some of the best curbside pickup strategy. Their online app is even better. But Walmart is competing with Amazon, I would say, okay? I order stuff from their mobile app. You can also, they have a thing called Walmart Pay now. You can scan, scan it through your phone, pay through that. They're always seeking ways to improve, okay? Now, global brand and scale allow flexibility with supply chains, proven management, and a history of navigating economic cycles. What this basically is saying is our history with Walmart has never been disappointing, right? But this time around, when tariffs have been so high, they haven't been this high since 1930s, 1929s, right? After the Great Depression, whatever, right? When we get in a situation like this and there's a 90-day pause, right? You want to make sure you buy. But you also want to make sure you're leaving with some type of profit. Don't be too greedy, okay? You got a 10% change on your money, take it. 8 to 10% is a good change of profit, right? You're not doing nothing but pin buy, sitting at home. Look at it as a point of view of a person who is not really, obviously you're doing research, looking at price changes, price points, but technically that money is being paid with basically no customer service. You're not talking to people, you're not engaging. It's way different from owning a business. Here's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, okay? Stocks is a little bit different from owning a business. You have to connect with people, make connections. I feel like stocks is one of the best ways to comfortably, easily earn money. Right? That's why I look at 8 to 10% change as one of those key points, one of those major areas where you can take your profit and get out. Okay, more than 16, 20, that's your opinion, that's your choice, but you don't want to get stuck in a stock where you just want to keep averaging down. For example, I'm still holding GameStop, but you don't want to get stuck in one of those situations where you're just holding a stock forever and ever and ever. Okay. Now, money was made last week. I want you guys to realize I called these prices out, okay? I bought under $85. If you didn't buy under 85, 86, that's all right, okay? You can still buy at 89, 88 and go from there, okay? My target is at least $98 to $100, okay? I feel like if we hit 100, Walmart is going to get tested for a new all-time high, which I might hold for the new all-time high, okay? And I might just sell at 100, 102. Who knows, right? But people who bought at 85, okay, that is a return of 15 to 23% in a few months. You take $20,000 and you put into a stock and you wait a couple months, few months, and you sell it when it's up 20, 15%, right? You're making some decent money even after taxes. Okay, keep that in mind. So here's what I'll say. If you didn't buy under 86 or under 88, at least aim for a longer period. Okay, patiently wait for a spike down. A spike down is not always expected with the stock so consistent like Walmart, unless it's like crazy news like tariffs and you just go boom, right? But you never know what happens, especially in these markets. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm not saying sit here and just pinpoint a price and be like, okay, it's gonna come down, it's gonna come down. But just realize that some price points, it may sound crazy, but it will happen. Okay, the market is so unpredictable. One news can cause millions of sell-offs. Just keep that in mind. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I want to take Walmart to $98 to $99 and sell. Take some profit there. We're gonna make some money sooner or later. I could honestly sell tomorrow, but I'm not settling in for 4%. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Mr. BuyTheDip is out.